Hello and welcome to English with a C, the podcast where you learn real English for real life. I'm Rachel.
And I'm Callum. In today's episode, we're talking about something everyone does.
Going to the supermarket.
That's right. Supermarkets are a big part of everyday life, and they're a great place to learn useful English.
In this episode, we'll talk about supermarket vocabulary, useful phrases, common conversations, shopping habits, and even some cultural differences.
So whether you're buying milk, looking for discounts, or trying to understand what buy one, get one free means,
this episode is for you.
let's go shopping.
Let's start simple. A supermarket is a large shop where you can buy food, drinks, cleaning products, and many things for your home.
Yes, it's usually bigger than a grocery store, and it has many different sections.
For example, in one supermarket, you can buy fruit, bread, shampoo, frozen pizza, and even flowers.
Exactly. It's a one-stop shop. That means you can buy everything in one place.
Very convenient.
Rachel, how often do you go to the supermarket?
Usually once or twice a week. I like to plan my meals, make a shopping list, and buy what I need.
Very organized.
I try to be. What about you?
I go more often, but I buy fewer things each time. I usually stop by after work.
So you're more of a daily shopper.
Exactly.
Let's go through some useful supermarket vocabulary.
Great idea. Let's start at the entrance.
When you enter a supermarket, the first thing you usually take is a shopping cart.
Or, in British English, a trolley.
Good point. In American English, it's a shopping cart. In British English, it's a trolley.
And if you're only buying a few things, you might take a basket.
Next, we have aisles.
An aisle is the long space between shelves.
For example, excuse me, where is the pasta aisle?
Then we have shelves.
Shelves are where the products are displayed,
And products are often grouped by category.
like dairy, bakery, frozen food, snacks, drinks.
Let's explain a few of those.
Dairy means milk products. Milk, cheese, butter, yogurt.
Bakery is where you find bread, cakes, and pastries.
Frozen food includes frozen vegetables, ice cream, and ready meals.
And produce means fresh fruits and vegetables.
That's a very common word in supermarkets. Produce.
Then, at the end of your shopping trip, you go to the checkout.
That's where you pay.
The person who scans your items is the cashier.
Or in British English, the shop assistant or sometimes checkout clerk.
And nowadays, many supermarkets also have self-checkout machines.
Where you scan and pay by yourself.
Now, let's talk about useful phrases you can use while shopping.
These are phrases English learners can use right away.
Let's imagine you need help finding something.
You can say, "Excuse me, where can I find the rice?"
Or, do you have almond milk?
Very useful.
If you can't see the price, you can ask, how much is this?
Or, "Is this on sale?"
That means, is it being sold at a lower price?
You can also ask, "Do you have this in a larger size?"
That's useful for things like juice, rice, or detergent.
At the checkout, the cashier might ask, "Would you like a bag?"
And you can answer, yes, please, or no thanks, I brought my own.
That's very common now because many people use reusable bags.
The cashier may also ask, cash or card?
And you answer, "Card, please," or "I'll pay in cash."
Then they might ask, do you need a receipt?
A receipt is the paper that shows what you bought and how much you paid.
Now let's act out a short conversation.
I'll be the customer.
And I'll be the supermarket employee.
Excuse me, where can I find the olive oil?
It's in aisle 7, next to the pasta and sauces.
Thanks. And do you have whole wheat bread?
Yes, that's in the bakery section, near the front of the store.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome.
Now I'm at the checkout.
Hello, did you find everything you needed?
Yes, thank you.
Would you like a bag?
Yes, please.
Cash or card?
Card, please.
That's £18.50.
Here you go.
Thank you. Would you like your receipt?
Yes, please.
Have a nice day.
You too.
Now let's look at some common expressions you often hear in supermarkets.
First, on sale.
If something is on sale, it costs less than usual.
Next, out of stock.
For example, sorry, the eggs are out of stock.
Then we have buy one, get one free.
This is often written as BOGOF.
It means if you buy one item, you get another one free.
A very popular supermarket offer.
Then there's discount.
A discount is a reduced price.
And special offer means a temporary promotion.
Another useful phrase is loyalty card.
A loyalty card gives you points or discounts when you shop regularly.
Rachel, do you always make a shopping list?
Yes, always. If I don't make a list, I buy too many unnecessary things.
Same here, especially snacks.
Exactly. Supermarkets are designed to make you buy more.
That's true. They put snacks, sweets, and chocolate near the checkout.
Because people often buy them at the last minute.
That's called an impulse buy.
An impulse buy is something you buy suddenly, without planning to.
Like chocolate or chips.
Or both.
Do you compare prices?
Yes, I do. I usually check the price per kilo or price per liter.
That's a smart way to save money.
And I also look for store brands.
Store brands are often cheaper than famous brands.
And sometimes just as good.
Supermarkets can be very different depending on the country.
Definitely. In some countries, people shop every day.
And in others, people do one big shop every week.
In some places, supermarkets give free plastic bags.
And in others, you have to pay for them.
Some supermarkets are open 24 hours.
And others close early, especially on Sundays.
In some countries, you pack your own groceries.
And in others, the cashier helps you.
These small differences are useful to know when living abroad.
Let's do a quick listening practice.
We'll say a sentence, and you repeat after us.
Ready?
Excuse me, where can I find the milk?
Do you have this in a smaller size?
Is this on sale?
Can I pay by card?
Do you need a bag?
Would you like your receipt?
Very good.
Time for a quick quiz.
What do you call the place where you pay?
The checkout.
What does out of stock mean?
The item is not available right now.
What is an impulse buy?
Something you buy suddenly without planning.
What does on sale mean?
It costs less than usual.
Before we finish, here are 3 quick supermarket English tips.
Tip 1. Learn the names of everyday products you buy.
Tip 2. Listen carefully to common checkout questions.
And tip 3. Practice asking for help.
Even one simple question in English builds confidence.
And supermarkets are one of the best places to practice real-life English.
That's all for today's episode of Everyday English.
We hope this trip to the supermarket helped you learn useful, practical English.
Next time you go shopping, try using some of these words and phrases.
And don't forget your shopping list.
Thanks for listening.
See you next time.
Bye.